Now my aim, my accuracy is not going to get too much better. These barrels, they explode. Be careful of that. Be very mindful of that. Those barrels will explode. No matter what color they are. I don't know if red or green or blue ones explode more than others. But they all explode. So be careful. So let's make our way up here. Through this tunnel. This isn't going to be the most riveting commentary. This is just me in a shooter. Not very interesting. The shooting parts will be fun. But me running around, talking about running around and shooting at stuff, probably not the most interesting. And up there. Who the heck is that? I don't know, but it'll be important later, so remember where this is, because I may just do a jump cut to it later. Hi there. Do you have a red key for me? I'd very much like a red key. Give me the red key! And now we can open up red doors. And let's run around like this because we can! Whee! Strafing! That's probably not the fastest way to get around. See, up there is a red key door. There is a door to our left. We can't go through it without the thing through the red key door, so I say we go in here first. How about you? You agree with me? That's smart of you. Now be careful in here, because there is a dude that will shoot at us. Be careful to shoot at him first, and I think as long as you just stand in place and don't move, he won't be able to hit you with this exploding stuff. So pick up his head, and in this chest, we will find a brand new weapon that'll allow us to get through that door I told you we couldn't before. The machine gun! Guess what it does? It fires a lot of bullets very quickly, and we don't have to wait for it. Unlike the pistol, where we can only fire off a couple of shots, and you can see the little gauge on the top turning red, which means we can't shoot too many at once. The machine gun doesn't have that, so we can fire it at this thing and open up the door. And now we can go down here and continue forward with our brand new machine gun. I'm going to be oscillating between the pistol and the machine gun mostly throughout this game, because those are the ones that you have the most ammo for and they're easiest to use. And now we're starting a new area! Woo! And there are drones over there. Hey, come back here. Hold on. I think there might actually be a tribal over there. I want to be careful. Yep, there you are. Hello, buddy. Alright. Now let's reestablish some position here. And shoot at these guys! Whee! Oh, watch their heads explode. I like picking up heads as much as I possibly can. Heads are first priority, then ammo. Mercy kill. Head! You can even see how many heads you have on the inventory, but I will check that later. Let's see who else we have. Ah, snipers. Snipers in here are very annoying, because I like... Oh, okay, well, if you blow yourself up, I guess you're not very annoying. That actually makes things easier for me. Thank you, Mr. Sniper, who blows himself up because he's stupid. Yeah, I told you, I'm playing this pretty carelessly in the beginning, because I don't really care. I guess that's the reason why anybody would do anything carelessly. But they give you so much health and chances to refill your ammunition that it doesn't really matter too much. So let's see if we can get this tribal dude up here. Very difficult jump to make. See if we can get him before the sniper gets us. Where's the sniper, by the way? Is he over there? Very difficult to see. Ah, there you are, buddy. Yeah, the graphics in 64, not the best. In fact, the dots that you see on the screen aren't because they're... The dots are not because of a failure in my recording software. They're actually there on the N64. Let's see. Big dude! Machine gun! Strafe out of the way of his missiles and you'll be fine, and then he's got a couple of drones with him. And he blew himself up! Well, actually, I blew up his grenade, that's why he blew up, but... Head! And that opens up the door. But first, I want to make sure that I got everything in the village. Maybe there's a tribal I missed or something. I always have to go back and make sure that I've gotten everything. There may be an upgrade, a capacity upgrade or something that I miss, but if I miss a tribal, I'm going back for it. But like I said, there are many areas on your first time through you will not possibly be able to get all the tribals, but I'll point them out if I remember what they are. And I believe that is everything we have. So let's continue strafe walking, strafing, and go through the Life Force door. Is there any capacity upgrade I missed? I don't think so. I'd ask you guys to let me know if I missed something, but you probably don't know either. And if I remember correctly, haha, sniper right up there. Sure. Trying to trick me! And more drones. Soldier drones, I believe these are called. Used to have the guide for this game, I don't know where it is. Hell, lucky enough to find the stupid N64. I'm surprised any of this actually works. And... flying drones! Oh noes! Hide! These guys will shoot relentlessly. However, they don't move. Or they move very slightly. And there's one behind the tree. What are you doing behind the tree? Yeah, these guys I like to take my time with, because they are not nice to deal with. And they tend to like to move into positions to replace where the other ones were. So typically, if you just fire at the middle, it'll always... whatever drones are remaining will always move into the middle, which is nice of them. And there are more of them! Oh boy! I think these are a different kind, but I can't really tell. Let's see, can I get them from here? Oh, it's like shooting fish in a barrel, except there isn't really a physical barrel. Alright, is that all? Yeah, see, that one moved down to replace his fallen brethren. Alright then! Come back here, Gemini! Whee! Now, down here is an abyss. You don't want to fall off, but over there we will be heading later. That Life Force door will open up when we defeat all of the drones in here. And there are a lot of them! Actually, I don't know why only those two came up. Maybe more of them did. Let's see. Can we snipe them off? It's not really sniping, because it's not with the sniper rifle. Whee! Strafing! I'm not a big fan of strafing. I like to just set up a shot, a clear shot of them. And there's a sniper drone off in the distance over there who's trying to gun us down. Ha! Alright, get the machine gun ready. Because in here we have quite a lot of drones that we can take down if we're... Hello, machine gun! I wanted to select you, you know. Yeah, just go wild and crazy with the machine gun. And hope we take them all out. I usually have a lot more trouble with that than what I just did, and I don't care how much health I lose, even though I lost very little. And there may or may not be invincibility around here. I'm guessing there isn't because I didn't immediately find it. There are a couple of places where they'll send down an absurd number of those flying drones, and they'll give you invincibility to account for it, so you're not overwhelmed. But there you go. And over here is a, what's your name? I forget what kind of drone you are, but he likes killing tribals, and if you leave him alive long enough, he will just go after all the tribals in the room, which is bad, because then you'd have to go all the way back and save them all. That's the one thing that most people don't like about this game. You have to save... Not only do you have to save all the tribals to get the true end of the game, but... let's just say... Yeah, well, there's no nice way to put this. If you miss a single tribal, you have to start all over again. You have to get every single tribal saved in a single run. So you're going to be redoing a lot of these if you don't save them all, and the one tribal I'm missing is hidden in this corner over here. Actually, wait a minute. Well, I guess... Yeah, the other three are in here. Okay, I'm reading it backwards. The last three we need to save are in... Ah, this is the area I'm thinking of. Invincibility! Now we can take down all of these flying drones and not worry about getting shot at a bunch of times. And I think I took them all down except for that one. Come back here. Hey, where are you going? And I ran out of machine gun ammo, so we'll just have to take you down with the old-fashioned pistol. And you're still alive. And full health, even though I only need 1 bit. Come back here. Full health. Full health. Yo, don't disappear on me. There we go. And it's quite lucky that these little fellas were hiding behind the boxes, otherwise we probably would have killed them too. So we've saved all of the tribals and we reached the end! I doubt I'll be able to top 52% accuracy with the pistol, but I'll go with it. And now that we've completed the stage, we can fly off to the next place that we're supposed to go! But first, I'm going to fly all the way back to Goldwood so we can go into that yellow key door that I told you about at the very beginning. So, while Juno flies off to his next destination, I'm going to fly back and meet you on the return trip. Because I don't want to spoil where we're going next. Haha! Why am I laughing so much? Now, because I didn't show it, in the pause menu in the top right-hand corner, there is a thing called Map. You can select Map. You can move back to a previous destination and fly there, which is exactly what I did now. And exactly what I'm going to be doing to get back to where we're going to be starting the next episode. But first, we have to pick up the thing that's in the yellow key door by Jet's place. So let's get that out of the way right now, shall we? And since it's not too far out of the way, since it's only through this door, I think, I'll just run straight there and keep talking. Yep, it is right over there. But if I ever have to go back to an area, I'll probably just cut to wherever I need to be. There's not going to be too much cutting in the very beginning, but there's going to be, well, this is probably a significant amount of cutting later on, but we'll worry about it when we get there. Yellow key door! You know something good's in this place, because we couldn't get in here when we were first here. Now, be careful, that guy, he will hurt you. You can take him out the cowardly way and just shoot him down from over here where he can't touch you. Until he dies. That was easy. And we apparently shot off his head. Where's your head, buddy? Want your head. Oh well. Lost his head. But over here? Not over here. Over there. Is one of the most useful weapons in the game that I never actually used when I was a kid. The Shuriken! We'll find a really good use for it later on, but for now, it's just a cool looking ninja star. And unlike in Kirby 64, it does not explode. That would be awesome. But yeah, those are the Shurikens. You can throw them, they will home in on enemies, and typically decapitate them so they're killed in one hit. Which is very helpful for shield drones later on. And I'll have a lot of fun using them because I never actually made good use of them before. And before we leave the planet, we're going to head over to where we found the fish food. So, I'm still out of machine gun ammo. That's going to suck. Where's the fish food? I think it's over here. Remember, I said that there was a capacity upgrade that we couldn't get before? That was shuriken capacity, and I could sure use more shuriken. So let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's right through here. And I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'm probably never going to come back here. Anyway, in the next episode, we will head to the next area for Juno and meet up with one of our fellow Jet Force Gemini team members that were lost. Until then, this is UniversalGiant. I hope the terrible intro that I know I did didn't turn you off to this game. And I'll see you next time.